initially purchased our home, I knew immediately that I was going to start to design each room of my home and complete it before moving on. We started with our powder room. It was the first and the most fun project. When we were finished with it, we were in complete awe of how much we were able to change it, and we loved it. The next room that needed some tweaking, but not major changes, was the family room. We got new furniture and some decor, and we called it a day. There's still a few minor things that we'd like to add, but those are going to come in time. The next thing that I wanted to concentrate on was my study. I was calling it the library, but it won't be filled with books, so that started to sound wrong, so I asked all of you for name suggestions, and study was the most suggested, so we're calling it the study. I've been carrying a design in my head for years on a room that I fell in love with in the House Beautiful magazine, and I knew that this house was going to be the house where I was going to be able to create something close. Well, at least as cozy. This home didn't come with an office space, and it has a large eat-in kitchen, so we decided to take the dining room and turn it into the office/study. We went over the design for almost a year before pulling the trigger and actually having the work done. So after going over the design with the contractors a few times, we were on our way to finally getting the room done and have what we always wanted. The first thing I needed to do was select a color for the built-ins. That was a task. I knew that I wanted blue, but which one? I ended up selecting Indigo Batik, which I was pronouncing incorrectly every single video. Either way, I moved those swatches around a lot. I needed to make sure that it was the right one. I was scared that the day they started to paint, I was not going to like it. But once I saw it when they were done, I was so excited. It was the exact color of blue that I had pictured for all of this time. It hasn't come without a headache. With any type of home project, your entire home seems to take a hit, and mine sure did. As the project was being built out, I was carefully shopping for items from antique malls, home goods, consignment stores. I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to collect enough to fill the walls, but that was the fun in design. Curating a home takes time. It's the layers of things you collect over the months and years. Would I do it again? Heck yes. Watching a design go from your head, put on paper, and actually being built is an amazing experience. Scary, but amazing. Let's take a minute to look at what the room looked like before we started. It wasn't bad, it was beautiful. It had everything that I needed in it, and I was working with what I had. The whole time that I had the room set up like this, I dreamed about a cozier, more inviting space, and we have finally managed to make that happen. So now it's time for the reveal.